Our vision is for every child in West Dallas to read at or above grade level. We provide early literacy and tutoring intervention to kids that are in elementary school in West Dallas, and we basically help children that are behind in reading and that need extra support. Right now in Dallas County, only 34% of students are actually reading on grade level. I've had first graders that they couldn't even name some of the letters and didn't know some of the sounds that letters made, and it's heartbreaking. We have been selected as a recipient of the Reading and Learning Center, and we're so excited because our computer lab is just really out of date right now, and we use it every day. This is just gonna really lift the spirits of the room and make it a fun and exciting place to be. This lab is going to be the gift that continues to give.
Dallas CASA trains and supervises community volunteers who advocate for the best interests of children in the child welfare system. So our volunteer advocates are that one constant adult who will support the child, make sure that their needs are being met. Last year we had over 4,000 children living in protective care just in Dallas County alone. But our volunteer advocates come in and they're the ones who were there. Our children say to our volunteers, "I knew you would come. You always do." And that's when you know you're making such an impact in the life of a child. We're so proud to be part of a community that has such great supporters like the Mavs Foundation.
I'm Amy Vickers with the Mother's Milk Bank of North Texas. We take donated breast milk from moms that have an extra supply. We test it and process it and then provide it to over 130 neonatal ICUs throughout Texas. Human milk has very specific immunological properties in it to protect all babies, but for a tiny preterm infant, these complications are life-threatening. Just having milk available from donors is just a relief to these moms that are going through these very traumatic and tragic situations. The grant that we received from the Mavs Foundation was specific for lab testing equipment for our pasteurization lab. So those funds will help us to ensure that the milk that goes to these tiny preterm infants in hospitals is safe. This kind of gift is huge for us, and we are so grateful.
The mission at Nexus is to be a link to sobriety, independence, and dignity for low-income women and their families who are struggling with addiction. The grant from the Mavs Foundation will support our children's program, which is a unique feature at Nexus. We allow women to bring their children into addiction treatment with them, in part because we know that's the only way they'll get the help that they need. Working with the women and the children together is what gives us the ability, the potential to break the cycle of addiction. Thank you so much to the Mavs Foundation and to all of you and all of our individual donors for making this work possible.
I've been involved with the Boys and Girls Club for 30 years now, and I see kids coming in every day. You know, kids are looking for hope, looking for opportunity. We want kids to come in, and it doesn't matter where you come from, that you feel free, you meet new friends, you have opportunities. Thanks to the support from the Dallas Mavericks Foundation, we're able to refurbish a gymnasium. When you walk in there and they see the logo and the name, they get excited about that, and they feel like they're in the big league when they walk out there. I want to thank the Mavs Foundation and all the donors and supporters who made this possible. On behalf of the Boys and Girls Club of Arlington, thank you for making a difference.
The mission of Family Gateway is to empower children and families affected by homelessness. We are unique because we accept families of all kinds. It can be a mom and kids, a dad and kids, grandparents, grandkids. We're also unique because we accept boys of all ages. So there are a lot of shelters who won't take boys or men over the age of 12 or 13, but we keep the family unit together and take them as they are. The grant from the Mavs Foundation will enable us to provide 10 families with shelter, food, and clothing for 90 days. By providing stability and normalcy for these kids, we're helping them regain hope for their life. We are especially grateful for the Mavs Foundation and the support that you provide for our families and especially our children, and it's going to go a long way.